if we're going to binge on anything, Philippians says, let the peace of God then, let the peace which transcends all understanding, that peace, it says, will guard your hearts and your minds in Christ Jesus. Do you know peace actually does that? It'll guard you. It'll protect you. Some of you are in relationships right now that are causing you emotional turmoil. Let peace step into that thing. If you don't have peace, end the relationship and move on for the next one. Because listen, God knows exactly who you need and who you don't need. And he will shower you with peace for the one that you need. But if you don't have the peace, then peace, see ya. Because you'll never find the peace that you're looking for if there's no peace for the person that you're hanging with. You got to go with the peace. He says the peace of God will stand garrison. It'll guard your heart. You got to protect yourself at all times emotionally. So binge on that peace. I love these Geico commercials. And one of them I think is hilarious is the Casual Friday one. Have you seen that one? Where you have the Queen's Guard at Buckingham Palace. He's standing out in front of the palace. And it's all about Casual Fridays, where then the other guard shows up and he's all casually dressed. He's in a house coat and he's in big boots with high socks, and he has something to drink. I think he has coffee with him in a thermos. He has all that, and he just kind of sits down and he dismisses the guard who's now off duty. And you know how crazy that is if you've ever been to Buckingham Palace and you've seen those guards. Because those guards, they don't take a minute off. There's nothing casual about them. Because the palace guard at Buckingham Palace is guarding the Queen. And so they stand down at their attention and on duty, and you can go up to them, you can talk to them, you can try to touch them, you can do it, and they're not going to move a muscle. They're not going to yawn. They're not going to get tired. They're not going to doze off. They're not going to blink too much. Why? Because they're on guard protecting the Queen. And the peace that we get from God does the same thing for our life. It stands at the door of our heart, and anything that can hurt us emotionally, anything that can wreck our world and cause us to just flip out and be overstressed, that peace steps in there and says, nope, you're not welcome. And it's a sign to you, stay away from that thing. You got to go with the peace. Binge on that peace. There's a beautiful hymn we would sing years and years ago. It was in our hymn books. How many of you remember hymn books, singing out of hymn books in church? You're the same ones who know what the rapture is. The man who wrote this particular song lost his whole family at sea. As a successful businessman, he had sent his family ahead to Europe, but the ship went down through the sea crossing. And when he received the cable of the loss of his family, he went across the sea himself and had the captain of the ship show him the exact place where his family went down in the watery grave. And as he was standing over the burial site of those that he loved the most in life, he got out his pen and his legal pad and he wrote these words. When peace like a river attendeth my way, when sorrows like sea billows roll. Listen what he says. Whatever my lot, thou hast taught me to say, it is well with my soul. As he looks at the sea where he had lost the ones he had loved the most, he says, whatever my lot, whatever's come my way in life, whatever's happened to me, he says, thou hast taught me to say, it is well. I don't like it. I don't want it. But if it comes my way, I can handle it. I'm at peace with it.